Well, hey, welcome. Come on in. Please allow me to guide you in a moment of calm with the emotional freedom technique, EFT tapping, and an affirmation inspired by an oracle card. We are in the height of the beginning of a lot of energy, from what I understand. I don't know a lot about astrology. I follow a couple of people who are brilliant and share the myth and folklore and the history. And evidently, we've just had the Ring of Fire eclipse with the new moon, and beginning of the year, the fire horse with the lunar Chinese astrology. But today, evidently, there's some sort of what's called a conjunct, which I really don't know a lot about either, but it's Saturn and Neptune, and in this particular 0 degree of Aries or wherever they are, has not happened in 6,000 years. And throughout history that is recorded, there are tumultuous revolutionary things happening. And I think we've already seen some of that going down these last few days at least, but it's been leading up over the last year. And now we're really into this crazy firehorse time. And we want to embrace that because we can either be mired in the chaos or we can get above it and observe and go into our heart and be in that heart space of coherence with the mind and the heart, the mind and the body, and of course the spirit, which is all in conjunction with the universe, God, source, spirit, whichever word you choose. So let's get into this today. It's very interesting because we know that tapping on its own is, for me, I've observed, not only for myself, but for clients and people I've been teaching, that it's the fastest way to get out of your spinning thoughts and to get grounded and get clarity and just to breathe. You know, the anxiety, the height of frustration or anger, outrage, or sadness and loss, there's just so many heightened emotions. And in fact, we have a lot of emotional overload, empathy and compassion overload. So give yourself this time to just come down, do a little scan of your body from the top of your head to the soles of your feet, and notice where your stress is sitting today. Where are you carrying that? And I have seen where we tend to have that same spot a lot. There's a place in our body that we hold it most, but just sort of notice, where is it and how intense does it feel today? 0 to 10, 10 being over the top, like near panic, right? Just feel it. Feel the physical sensation of it and where it is. It can be tightness, constriction, unease, discomfort, aches, pains, physical, emotional, it's all there. Just so notice it. Noticing that as I show you this oracle deck and I show you the card, what happens? How does your body react? Because it will, it always does. We tend to bypass it a lot. What we have here is Gateway of Light Activation from Kyle Gray. And I thought, oh, how cool that this deck was the one that wanted to give us the message today because of this whole cosmic craziness with all the planet, everything going on. I follow Pam Gregory. You can find her on YouTube. She does have social media. That's all. A lot of free video on YouTube. And a lot of the chairs chart or something, it goes over my head. But I listen for the emphasis on what's happening in our world and how that might come through. And she's always talked about the fires and the floods, all sorts of things that nature has doing, and then she'll talk a little bit about what's going on with the structures of our government, etc., finances. And the other is Michael Lennox, Lennox. You'll see him on the social medias as well. There are others. There are lots of others. And, you know, I do follow some tarot and oracle readers, you know, just a lot of times for fun, but they're so spot on, it drives me kind of crazy. And many of them are tuned into the astrology at the same time, which can be really cool. So I digress. Get that spot in your body, knowing that the moment we start tapping, we will bring that down. What's been bothering you lately? What keeps you up at night? All right, so we're asking for the collective. What do we need to know today for the highest good and greatest joy of all? So I do an intuitive choice of the decks. I will often use the pendulum, or my body as a pendulum, to tune into my higher self to help us. And so today, Gateway of Light Activation. Show you that again. It's beautiful. So we have TOTH light codes. Light, initiation, greater teacher, awakening, divine magic. So that's the image of TOTH. It's spelled THOTH. It's generally pronounced as the T, TOTH. It's a beautiful image, very cool. All right, so let's see what the guidebook says. And I've learned Kyle does not number his cards, but it is alphabetical, so I just have to find it. Here we go. So I'll hold this image up again. How does it feel now as I hold it up? Are you drawn to this? Do you see the stars in the body and all the image around? It's quite interesting. Okay, so light initiation, great teacher awakening, divine magic. Thoth, pronounced Thoth, also known as Tahuti, is the ancient Egyptian ibis-headed god of writing, divine magic, and the moon. Particular fun for me because I am a writer, and so when I first read about this particular figure of Thoth with the ibis head, I thought, oh wow, writing, right? But divine magic and the moon. Acknowledged as the sacred scribe who created writing, he is considered to be the great mind behind the hieroglyphics and the maintainer of the Egyptian universe. It is said he was the priest king of Atlantis and was dedicated to leading the Atlantean people in a loving way that was firm but fair. Well, that's cool. I know there's so much lore about Atlantis. However, no matter how hard he tried to direct them, many of them didn't obey the spiritual laws of the universe, which inevitably led to the end of their civilization. This gateway takes you to a space where you can connect with the energetic frequency that Thoth carries. As a master teacher of the stars, he holds space for you to connect with some of your greatest gifts from this lifetime and the many others you've lived. Thoth's primary teaching is spiritual integrity, and he's working alongside a powerful congregation of evolved souls, the ascended Atlanteans, to guide those who are ready to increase their awareness. He specializes in helping those who are finding it difficult to make spiritual progress, to rise above the aspects of their life that are holding them back, and he helps awaken the teacher within. So to connect, you chant Tahuti, Tahuti, Tahuti until you feel a shift in the energy around you. Then say Thoth, great priest king of Atlantis and divine scribe of ancient Egypt, thank you for initiating and awakening the great teacher within me. So your message, I know this is long, but I think it's very potent today. So you are blessed to connect with Thoth. You are going through a powerful set of light initiations at this time, and these are preparing you to lead and teach from a powerful space of love. In order to complete the process, there will be a release of old ideas and limiting stories, but this is necessary for you to connect with the true power within you, and this is so true. It is all time for us to see what do we need to release. Especially as you go into the full moon, it's all about releasing, shining a light in the shadows and letting go of what no longer serves, right? So don't be concerned by the intensity of the energies that surround you right now. Facing shadow parts of yourself and your story is essential for connecting with divine magic, and evolved beings of light are there to lead the way. If you have any concerns or fears at this time, know that when fear gets loud, it's because you're on the cusp of something extremely powerful. That is so powerful in itself, right? So let's do some tapping. Remember, all you need to do is take responsibility for your well-being, tap where I tap, say what I say, see how you feel, knowing that tapping is clinically proven to release your stress and relieve your nervous system and allow your body to heal itself, releasing emotional and physical pain and bringing you clarity among so many other things. So let's do it. Let's start at the eyebrow. Okay. Nice breath. And repeat after me. I am going through a powerful set of light initiations at this time. Side of the eye. And I am preparing to lead and teach under eye from a powerful space of love. Under nose. And I will release old ideas and limiting stories. Chin. Connecting with my true power within me. Collarbones. The energy does feel intense, but I am not concerned. Under the arm. As I face shadow parts of myself and my story. Top of the head. Essential for connecting with divine magic and evolved beings of light leading the way. And at the forehead, third eye, so it is. Amen. So embrace that today. For the next 24 hours, bring that idea of the light codes. My mouth is not working today really well. The light codes that have been really showering down to us, whether you're aware of it or not. A lot of it is in our water because, water is that liquid crystal light. And we've talked about it before. I have here. If you're new here, understand that if you can take the moment to bless your water, bless the drink of water that you have, bless what you cook with, bless your shower water, your bath water, and take in all of those light codes. Knowing that as you have gratitude, more and more manifesting magic comes your way. Gratitude is the key. So coming into this beautiful time, stop and breathe and tap whenever you can. As the chaos around us continues, knowing that the new earth is being born and we are part of that. The new beginning of people for people. That hierarchy and vertical is no longer strong, it's falling. And the horizontal, where everyone supports each other, that's what's happening. And notice the crowds are getting bigger. So thank you for being here. I really wish that you would like, subscribe, and share, as all of us on YouTube say. But do comment and let me know how this resonates and what you would like to tap about. I'll be back. Remember, you are loved. I see your beauty and I see your light. Shine brightly.